Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are continuing with the sixth section of my civic engagement curriculum on mobilization by talking about the 15th topic on grassroots organizing. When I first started my political campaigning journey after college, I started to see how powerful grassroots organizations are. In my local area, these groups were made up of everyday citizens, such as people who work jobs, take care of their families, and other day-to-day activities, coming together to fight for something bigger. Some organizations focus on issues like education, housing, healthcare, etc. Others endorse political candidates who aligned with their mission. And these groups were not passive. They hosted forums, rallies, protests, community meetings, educational events, and so much more. What stood out to me is that these organizations were driven by people, not money or family dynasties. They showed me that democracy works best when everyday citizens, not just the wealthy or well-connected, use their voices to push for change. Grassroots organizing is important because it gives everyday people a seat at the table. It empowers folks who might otherwise feel voiceless or overlooked, and it keeps our democracy inclusive. Grassroots leaders are usually people who have been directly impacted by a specific societal issue, or they have seen someone impacted by an issue. That personal connection drives them to make sure no one else has to go through the same struggles. And here's another point. Grassroots organizations do not just have one protest or vote in one election. They keep the pressure on decision makers all the time. They make sure victories are implemented and they prepare for the next issue on the horizon. As you can tell, their work never ends. With all of this in mind, let's break down the foundations of grassroots organizing. At its core, grassroots organizing is about gathering people together to create social change through collective action. It is about building a sustainable group that has a clear mission, shared goals, and a united voice. This collective power is what gives the group leverage with decision makers. A single person might be ignored, but a group of 100, 1,000, or 10,000 people will get noticed more. Over time, this collective group becomes an organization that can address one issue after another because it has the structure, the trust, and the solidarity to last. There are different ways grassroots organizing can take shape. There is turf organizing, which focuses on a geographic area like a neighborhood or city. There is issue organizing, which focuses on a specific cause like healthcare or voting rights. There is identity organizing, which brings people together with shared demographics such as race, gender, income level, etc., to fight for equity. There is workplace organizing, which advocates for better working conditions and labor rights. No matter the scope, organizers also have to decide their approach. A community development approach builds partnerships with decision makers to cooperatively improve life, like creating affordable housing or cleaning up neighborhoods. A social action approach is about applying pressure, disrupting the status quo, and holding leaders accountable when they will not listen to you. Sometimes you start with the community development approach, but if the people in charge refuse to cooperate with you, you shift into the social action approach. Both approaches are roles in the grassroots toolkit. So, how do grassroots organizations build power? They can build power by solving problems directly when they can, by using persuasive arguments and storytelling to inspire people, by organizing projects and events that connect communities, by staging nonviolent actions like marches, sit-ins, or rallies to disrupt business as usual, by leveraging laws and policies to hold officials accountable, and by increasing voter turnout and supporting candidates who align with the community's goals. When these actions are sustained, they build a power base, which is a collective of people who share responsibility, make decisions democratically, and stay committed for the long haul. Now let's talk about the role of the organizer, who is the person keeping things running. Organizers recruit, train, motivate, and strategize on how to take action on an issue. They help create a vision, build trust with people, and make sure their group stays accountable. There are two main types of organizers. There are insiders, which are people from within the community. They bring lived experience and strong connections. There are outsiders, which are people from outside of the community. They bring fresh perspectives or resources that a community has not seen before, but they usually have to earn trust over time. Both insiders and outsiders have strengths and challenges, but the key is that organizers, whoever they are, must empower the group itself. They cannot do all the work or let power concentrate in one person. Grassroots organizing works best when leadership is collective, democratic, and shared. Now, let's talk about how to set up a grassroots organization. First, do your groundwork by researching your community, demographics, key institutions, leaders, and issues. Second, form an organizing committee by gathering a group of dedicated people who will help build the organization. Third, recruit members by hosting drives, attending events, and connecting face-to-face with community members. Fourth, define your structure by creating the bylaws, leadership roles, and decision-making processes. Fifth, clarify your goals by writing a mission statement and outlining long-term, mid-term, and short-term objectives. Sixth, secure some resources, diversify your funding, and keep your finances transparent. Seventh, communicate effectively by maintaining strong internal communication with members and external communication with the public. When all of these pieces come together, your grassroots organization can establish a permanent and powerful presence that is proactive in addressing issues affecting your community. From my experience as a constituency organizer, I saw firsthand how powerful grassroots work can be. By co-hosting events, building community relationships, and mobilizing everyday citizens, I helped elect a new member of Congress in my district. But my work was not over. I continue to stay civically engaged by holding leaders accountable, informing people how to vote and being civically engaged, and empowering people to believe in their political power. That is the power of grassroots organizing. It builds long-term collective action that empowers communities and strengthens democracy. It ensures that everyday citizens, not just the elites, have a real voice in shaping society. In the next video, we will continue with the 6th section on mobilization by talking about the 16th topic about grassroots campaigning. Until then, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on the post notifications so you will be notified when I post my next video. I appreciate your support. Remember, you are powerful, you are capable, and you are the changemaker our society needs. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you soon.